Good evening, Internet, and welcome to Top Shift 114. As you can see here, I am taking the Mamba out for a test fly. Now, I must admit, I was quite excited about this ship. It really looks very sleek, and I'm hoping that it will be a rival to the FDL when it comes to combat and bounty hunting. I must admit, I do like the canopy. It's got such a nice A-wing type feel, though, this bubble cockpit. And, oh, there's someone else in one. Ouch. I've put one of the different Kovasses with this ship, because I don't know, Verity didn't seem to match it for some reason, so I think I have Alex flying with me as my Kovas. So, nice, spacious cockpit. Does, although not as spacious as the Fer-de-Lance's, obviously. So, I have selected a mission to test this out with. I'm going to take on 3 pirates and claim their bounties. Oh, that's a good afterburner sound. As usual, the afterburner sounds, the sounds in general of new ships are always one of the highlights, as is the art design. I have to wait to... Yeah, what I'll be doing is the other new ship, the Krait Phantom. I'll be giving that one a test drive in the next video, just to see how they compare. I mean, the one downside I've already seen on this one is that... Oh, hello. Its frame shift drive range is horrendously bad. Even with an A-rated frame shift, you're looking at 12 to 13 light years. At the moment, everything's been set up as A-rated. I haven't had a chance to engineer any of this stuff. So this is basically the best you can get stock, if you see what I mean. And of course, one of the fun things that you have to do whenever you start out with a new ship is, of course, set up all the fire groups. Oh, hello? Hello? Oh, this is the new menu, the communication system. It seems that the pirates that I'm after, I've put in a counter offer to say, why don't you go kill bounty hunters instead? So I'll ignore that. I'm after some pirates today. So yeah, I mean the thing does have one massive class 4 hardpoint, 2 class 3s and 2 class 2s. I think that makes it almost parity with the Fer-de-Lance for firepower. The Fer-de-Lance has 4 class 2s and oh no, hang on, it's 2 class 1s here. Yeah, so the Fer-de-Lance has 4 class 2s and a class 4, so technically same for firepower. I mean, there's going to be a lot of comparisons between this and the Fer-de-Lance because it does look as if it's the same kind of PvP type build. Now what I'm doing here is that for mission objectives, in the old system you had to go to the nav beacon and scan the nav beacon, and then it would tell you where the mission would be. Here I am trying out the new FSS scanner to try and find out where this mission point is, and no, that doesn't seem to be it. You can see it's kind of in gold at the top. So if I move this up eventually, no, that's not letting me in. Here we go. Mission target. There we go. That is where I will find my pirates. And it has appeared on my contacts. So as you can see here, it does seem that we've got a bit of a way to fly. So what I'll do is I'll flip the ship into external views to have a quick look. I mean, those engines look absolutely massive. As does the front of it does look very Mamba like, or rather stingray-like, I think. Looks like a big stingray fish. So I think we'll quickly do the power of editing and arrive at our target. So as you can see, that's about 5 or 6. Wow, this is fast. Whoa. 5 or 6 ships there. They're all pirates. And I really have to at least target one of them. If I can. This is... I've got the throttle set in the sweet spot, and I can't match the turns of these Cobras. Now the Cobra's not the most maneuverable vessel. So obviously I can't get into a turning battle with them, so I need some space. Oh, it's fast, this thing, but fast in a line. Trying to get onto the tail of one of these just to scan it is difficult enough. Right. I mean, you can see how much damage the Class 3 and Class 1 beam lasers do, but then again you can also see how quickly the heat goes up. That is quite phenomenal, actually. See? Shields are offline for that thing, but again, I can't seem to match the turning rate of this Cobra, which is something I thought I wouldn't have to worry about. And the temperature goes critical, so yeah, they did say that Frontier did warn us that this ship might run hot, just like the FDL does. Now there's going to be an awful lot of comparisons with this with the FTL, because in Elite Dangerous the player versus player ship is the Fer-de-Lance, or FDL as it's known, and people are hoping that this will be a rival. Oh, that is difficult. It's difficult to stay on the tail of this Viper. I am hoping that when the thrusters are fully engineered, or you get full-on dirty thrusters, the maneuverability will improve. Because at the moment, I think this is this ship's only weak spot. Everything, well, that and the short jump range, but then with all bounty hunter ships, the short jump range seems to be mandatory. But yeah, and the maneuverability does seem to be this thing's weak spot. Oh, not interested in your target cargo, thank you. Boom. 2 down, 1 to go. I mean, the straight line speed on this is absolutely amazing. It's going to be great for canyon running. I think only the Imperial Courier and the Imperial Eagle will be faster than this thing. But yeah, its firepower is pretty impressive. I will give it that. Now, I don't know how the PvP crowd are going to react to this ship, to be honest, because no doubt they'll come up with something to make it devastating. Oh, we're almost there. These Cobras are tricky to keep track of, and chaffing all the time. But that should be that. Almost gone. There we go. Boom. So, I mean, hardly scratched though. That's a good sign that the ship's hardly been scratched, even though it's been attacked by 3, well, reasonable pilots. It's not up against 3 elites. I'll admit. That would certainly put me through my paces. So overall, what do I think of it? Well, it runs fast. Its speed, first line speed, is, as I said before, absolutely amazing. It's got good firepower, it's got good shields. The only downside seems to be the maneuverability. I don't know whether that maneuverability will stop it being the Fer-de-Lance killer, or rather the Fer-de-Lance rival that I think people were hoping for. So, yeah, moves like a fish, looks like a fish, steers like a cow. I don't know. I'm not 100% happy with it. Well, next time I'll be looking at the Krait Phantom, as I've said before, and if you like what I'm doing, please like and subscribe down below. That's it. Thank you and good night.